There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan Token. How do I go about that, coach?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A fan token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
So how do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choosing the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan. Anathon, redefining learning.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency only on CryptoTvPlus.
Qatar became the first host nation to lose all its 3 group stage matches in the FIFA World Cup after its 2-0 defeat to Netherlands on Tuesday. Now, the Arab nation lost to Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands and finished with 0 points in Group A and failed to qualify from the group stage. Hello and welcome to Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports, brought to you by CryptoTvPlus. Make sure you follow us across all our social media channels, our CryptoTvPlus, and subscribe to our social media channels and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop a comment. Make sure to drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me how excited you are. Drop your predictions in the comment section below. Join in on the conversation using hashtag SportsFusion from any social media channel. This is match day 11, last round of the group stage fixtures FIFA World Cup 22, deciding the countries that will qualify to the round of 16. We have seen Netherlands and Senegal. So let's check out some of the things that are happening and trending in the sports world, and we're back. England thumped Wales to qualify for World Cup last 16. A scintillating second-half display saw England top Wales 3-0 and qualify for the last 16 of the 2022 World Cup, as Group B winners at the Ahmad bin Ali Stadium, eliminating the Dragons in the process. Following a forgettable first half in the Battle of the Brits, England struck twice in the space of a minute through Marcus Rashford and Phil Foden before the former added a second to put the cherry on the icing of the cake, condemning Wales to a group stage exit in the first World Cup in 64 years. USA edged past Iran to secure last 16 place. Christian Pulisic's first half strike proved enough to guide USA to a narrow 1-0 victory over Iran that sets up a last 16 tie with Netherlands on Saturday. USA were unable to make the most of a number of golden opportunities in a dominant first half performance until Pulisic gave his side a deserved lead in the 38th minute, with an effort that ultimately cut short his evening at halftime after colliding with Iran goalkeeper Alireza Behramvand. A supporter has been ejected from the Al Tumama Stadium ahead of USA's final World Cup group clash against Iran for wearing a rainbow armband. The supporter of the USA was in the stands and was photographed proudly showing off an armband in the colors of the rainbow flag, symbolic of the LGBTQ community who face persecution in Qatar, where same-sex relationships are currently outlawed. There have been numerous instances of rainbow-themed objects being confiscated throughout the tournament, where fans sporting the emblem have even been denied entry to World Cup stadiums. These include hats, armbands, flags, and watch straps.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Welcome back. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. What do you think about what's trending in the sports world today? Leave your comment, drop your comment, let me know what you think about it. Like I said earlier, this is match day 11, last round of the group stage fixtures, FIFA World Cup 22, deciding the countries that will qualify to the round of 16. We have seen Netherlands and Senegal advancing from Group A to eliminate Ecuador and Qatar, the hosting nation. Unfortunately, England and USA also qualified for Group B, disqualifying Iran and Wales. Now, with a game left to be played, France has qualified from Group D, Brazil qualified from Group G, and Portugal has qualified from Group H. I was asking if there was a Group Z, but they said there wasn't. So we expect to see other teams to qualify, but with just one match remaining from each group, we are only getting ourselves prepared for dramas, actions, and entertainment. My name is Faith Aquari, and here with me in the studio today is, the one and only, or the two and only, or the two and onlys. Michael Adegbile, our sports analyst. How are you doing today?
I'm fit. I'm good. It's good to be back in the studio.
It's amazing to have you here too.
Yeah,
and we also have the man of the soil, Son himself, sports broadcaster and analyst. How are you doing?
Well, thank you very much, Faith, for having me. It is always a pleasure to be here, and I'm very happy. We also were happy yesterday, and it is not far-fetched, and we're happy that we're here today to talk about sports.
Amazing. Did you get your book ready for Son? Because you know Son is always dropping words of himself.
Yeah, I brought my pen along.
Well, the pen is here.
I hope you're ready. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Now, England and USA advanced from Group B yesterday after they played Wales and Iran respectively. I mean, with England winning 3-0 against Gareth Bale's of Wales, Rashford's double and a goal from Phil Foden assisted by Harry Kane was enough to make them qualify. What do you have to say about the match? Michael, let's start with you.
I think it was from the aspect of England, it was a very interesting match for them. It shows the quality that they have in their side. They changed at least 4 or 5 of the starting lineup that they had in their first 2 games, and then they were still able to win comfortably against Wales. Says a lot about the squad depth and the kind of players that they brought in. Marcus Rashford starting for the very first time yesterday. Phil Foden on Manchester City, as well as Anderson, all came to the fore, and then it shows how much squad depth and quality that they have in that team. Are not starting the likes of Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling, and then we were still able to win comfortably in that one. So for Wales, I think it's quite disappointing if you're coming back to the World Cup after 66 years with some of your best names, and then you still can't win any game in the World Cup. They lost 2 and then they drew just 1. That was the first game against USA. It's quite disappointing for them. Gareth Bale, 4-time Champions League winner, Aaron Ramsey, Daniel James, and all of those big names in there, not being able to get more than 1 point in the World Cup is quite disappointing for them. I still feel like for England, they're showing intent. We look forward to what's going to happen in the next round, because now the real battle begins. We thought we were going to see a bit of challenge from USA, Wales, as well as Iran, but it wasn't to be so. They won their first game comfortably against Iran by 6-2, and now looking like there's so much competition in that group. Now going into the next round, we'll be able to see whether it's finally coming home for the very first time since the last time they won a trophy in 1966.
What do you think, Son?
Well, for me, it is expected because yesterday here right on the show, even if I'm not here physically, I was virtual. Yes. So I predicted the game to end 3-0, and thank God it came to pass, because I saw that game and I already know these guys are not going there to play because they want to make name for themselves. They want to do well. They want to play for pride. So winning all 3 matches for them, it is a big win for them. You understand? So for me, I think it's going to be something very. Oh, sorry. I think it is a very wonderful, even if they know that they have what it takes, to actually qualify. But I tell you, they just want to go all out there and get the job done. And thanks be to God, they got all they wanted and they've qualified. And if you look at it very well, they say when they go and get tough, you separate the boys from the men. And now the boys are.
I can write that down.
The boys are actually leaving. The boys are actually leaving the competition while the men are standing tall. Yeah. So these are things that you need to know. And when it comes to the World Cup, I used to tell people competition is far, far, far bigger than when you have a friendly. Here, this is either you win, you lose, or you draw. So if you win, you would stay. If you draw, you might likely, stay or leave. But if you lose, man, you're going home.
Guys, let me know what you think about it. Drop a comment right now, and let me just know what you think. Let me know where your thoughts are. Line up, whether it line up with Michael or, Son, or you just give me something different if you have. Now, they will have to face Senegal in the round of 16 of the World Cup in Sunday. What should we expect, Son?
Well, for me, I will expect something very big. As for Senegal, I used to tell people in every level there's a devil. So they need to conquer that particular devil for them to move to the next level. So I think England is just like a devil for the Senegalese to actually conquer. If they can conquer Senegalese, definitely it is they will move to the next level. And the next level, should be the quarterfinal, in which they've been there before. That was right here in 2002. When we have the likes of Cisse, the big boys there, and playing for Liverpool. So we have a whole lot of. They have the players, they have the squad depth, they have people that can do the job. All you need to do, don't give anybody respect. Don't go there and start doing that. It's what we call you understand? You want to come and say, hey, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Yes, sir. They will mess you up. So the best thing you need to do them. Yes, we all saw what happened right there in the Champions League, where with the likes of Atalanta disgrace PSG, despite the fact that they had the big name. So all you need to go there, disrespect them. This is football. anybody can be beaten. I used to say this all the time. So for me, if they show that they are timid, England will run them riot. But if they show that yes, they have class, they have what it takes, they showed character.
And a very good show of character.
So a lot of things, can actually happen. So I believe in football. I believe anything can happen in football. Football is the only place whereby anything can happen. Even at the slight of time. 90th minute, a goal can come. In 98th minute, I'm talking about extra time now, something can still happen. You only need to don't stop believing. You just need to believe and believe that you can do the job. And you get the job done.
Back home, when we're having arguments, all we do is, there's a tribe in Nigeria. All we do is sing. When we're having quarrels, so they fight through the singing, through the words. Michael, can you relate?
Definitely.
When you're singing, there are insultive words in the singing. But for footballers,
first wife and second wife.
Exactly. But for footballers, all you have to do is, I will meet you at the field. Yeah. I will meet you on the field. I'm going to teach you. So what should we expect?
I think just like what we said, this is the part where you go out or you go home. We are finally getting to the latter end of the competition, and then this is the part where there's no second chance. You don't get second chances from the round of 16. From the group stage, if you draw the next game, you can still focus on it. For example, Senegal didn't start well. They lost their first game, eventually won the second, and then won the third one, and then eventually qualified. But when it comes to the round of 16, this is a knockout. There's a reason why it's called the knockout. If you don't get to win in your 90 minutes, you're going back to your country or going back to your club side or whatever it is. So the round of 16 is the tough part. This is where the real competition begins. Now we're beginning to separate the boys from the men, just like what you saw, separating the wheat from the plants at this point. So now we want to know those that are ready to win. And at this point, I think Senegal versus England will be one of the biggest ones to watch out for, because England they're coming with vengeance. They've had so many level of golden generations that didn't get to win anything in the World Cup. Now they finally have another golden generation that looks like they want to win something. They won third place in the last World Cup, eventually go to the finals of the Euros, and now they feel like it's finally time to take it one step further in the World Cup. And then standing in front of them is a Senegalese side that is hungry. Wounded Lions came into this tournament without their talisman, Sadio Mane, and now the responsibility has been shared amongst all 11 players, as well as that man from Watford, Ismail Assar, who was very phenomenal in getting them to qualify. Was also very phenomenal in that game yesterday against Ecuador. So I feel like this is a matter of physical versus England, because Senegal will definitely come with the physical side of their game. African side is always very physical, especially West African side. Yeah. So I think this is one of the biggest games that we're going to see in the round of 16. And this is not, I do not know where it's going to swing. The pendulum can swing in any direction, especially in the round of 16. If if there are 4 teams in a group, you can likely predict which one will get to qualify. But once it comes to knockout games, you don't know where it's going to swing. You can get one goal in the 16th minute. You can get one goal in the 3rd minute and preserve it to the 90th minute. That is what football is all about. So it's going to be a very tough one. The big boys that were rested, England, luckily for them, they were able to rest their big stars heading into the next round, because they had already had 4 points before yesterday. So now they are the Bukayo Saka's, Raheem Sterling's, and then the Mason Mounts will be coming back. They have big names to call upon. And that is where I'm scared for Senegal. Who are the big names to call upon on the bench for Senegal? Who are the game changers when everything is starting to roughen up? You cannot point to, okay, this is a big name player that is currently on the bench. We just know their starting 11 are very good. The Mendy's, the Ismail Assar, and then the Guedes. But for England, England can field 2 starting 11. That will defeat any side comfortably.
We're getting to the very intense part of the game, and it's now hashtag knockout is hashtag boys to men. If you can't get in, you get out. Wherever you're watching us from, join in on the conversation, leave in your comments. Let me know what you think, who you think will win. So what should we expect? We talked about what we should expect from England and Senegal. We have so make sure you drop your comments. Make sure you like this video, share. You stand a chance to win awesome prizes at any time on the show. Dropping your comment is the first step to winning any prizes. Now, I've shared with you over $1 million giveaway, showing you different opportunities by which you can earn big. If you don't want it, just write fake name there. So you just give it to me. During this World Cup, you stand a chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus, tag at CZ_Binance, and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. You can also win big from TAFABOT Predict and Win. You stand a chance to win $50,000. Oh, that's a lot of money. When you predict just 5 teams that might probably win the FIFA World Cup 2022, and $15,000 might just be yours, especially in this barrier economy. It's a lot, or in any economy that you're in. But you have to like this video, follow us on all our social media platforms, drop your comments. We need your comments. We need to know what you think about it. We don't just want to do this all by ourselves. We want to know what you think, and then yes, analyze it from here. So share to your friends so you can stand a chance to win big. Now, moving on. The first half strike from Christian Pulisic, Chelsea's forward and USA's captain, was enough to guide USA to the round of 16 of the FIFA World Cup 2022. Pulisic was subbed out of the game after he picked up an injury, and USA will have to face Netherlands on Saturday in the round of 16. What will happen? Son, what will happen?
You said, well, for me, I think it is the knockout stage, and a lot of things will actually happen because I used to tell people at times you might not do very well when you start the game, but I tell you, as the game advances, you see them change tactics, you see them change formation, you see this player gel very well, and they begin to understand. You see the chemistry of the game becomes very, very high,
yes,
and you see them bringing in their A game. So for me, nobody should actually, underrate the US of A side. Nobody should do that because this is just at the knockout stage. Now they might have looked at their drawing board and say, okay, these are where we didn't do very well. These are where we didn't do. Okay, this is what we need to do in order for us to do very well. And when coming into the round 16, they become a beast on their own. So if you underrate them, thinking this was a USA that was struggling, Iran also had a better chance of also qualifying. All they needed yesterday was just a draw. And if they have gotten that draw, US of A is out of the World Cup. But it wasn't like that. We have the likes of Captain America, to show them that yes, I am the captain. And when there's a captain in the ship, definitely the ship will definitely sail very well. Yeah. So for me, having the likes of Pulisic was a plus for them. We used to have a man somewhere around, I think he plays for Fulham one certain time. I think his name is Clint Dempsey. Within those periods, and that man, a very strong midfielder, a very, very good player. In fact, when you see him, this man knows how to play football. But that golden generation have actually gone. They have a new set of player now. We have the likes of the son of the Liberian president, George Weah.
I thought you wanted to talk about yourself. I wanted to say, son, please, what are you about to say?
So, but nobody should underrate them. Anything can actually happen. It is at the round of 16, so they should expect more. Everybody should just, go and listen their boot and at the same time tighten up their seatbelt because a lot of things. If you don't do very well, you will be left in the bus stop.
No, just pack your things. Michael, what do you think will happen?
I think for both of these sides, both USA and Netherlands missed the World Cup in 2018. Then in 2014, I think the Netherlands were runners-up in 2010. So they are not an easy side when it comes to the World Cup. Though they are called the almost there team. They got to the finals more than any team in history without winning it.
Wow.
So they want to go one step.
The Orange Boys.
The Orange Boys. And then for USA, just like what Son said, we've seen the likes of Clint Dempsey, the likes of London Donovan back in the past, but this is the best squad they've ever come to a World Cup with. Now they have the likes of Arsenal's Matt Stoner as the goalkeeper. There's Christian Pulisic, there's Wes Kenny, and then there's Timothy Weah as well, who has scored at least 2 goals in this competition. So this is where it gets tricky. Round of 16, just like I said before. Your previous records, if you have won the last 3 games in the group stages, it doesn't matter when it comes to the round of 16. You have to come with your A game. One mistake can trip off. One mistake and you're back in the airplane away from Qatar. So you have to continue playing very well. Netherlands, fine. They did so well in their group. They didn't lose any game in the group stages. They won 2 games and drew 1, in a group that contained of Qatar, Senegal, and Ecuador. But then if you want to face the USA side, you have to be very careful as well. Depay came back. I saw him yesterday in their game, and then it looked like he's looking back on form. They also have one of the most informed players currently leading the goal scorer chart, Cody Gakpo of the PSV. So it's going to be a very tough one for this side. But I think going by what we've seen in the competition so far, I'll be tipping Netherlands to go ahead and win this one against USA because USA have struggled in this competition so far. And then I think there's much more for Netherlands to offer.
Amazing. I think over time, the football teams have been able to build a certain level of synergy amongst themselves. When it just came together, it's almost like you were coming from here, you're coming from here, and we're still trying to get our foot in. And I think now, to an extent,
because of the schedule of the World Cup, there wasn't so much time
to actually bond or connect.
Most of them came in just 1 week to the World Cup, 2 weeks to the World Up. The clubs were just, we started EPL games as far back as probably 2 weeks ago, and then it was really looking tough because of the the fact that Qatar had to host and then they couldn't host in August, which is the normal date. They had to shift it to December. And then December is mid-season. The season is still going on. And then to get to release players, injuries here and there, and then just 1 week to train together, the cohesion is not there for most of these teams already. So now we're finally getting to spend more time with each other, and now we're beginning to see best of teams.
I need you to leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think will happen, because we can't wait. There are a lot of dramas action, and we can't actually predict who is setting level. I know Son predicted yesterday 3-0, and he's now feeling flight today. But they are going to shock you, Son. I'll be so proud when they shock you. Now we've shared with you KUCOIN Crypto World Cup, a prediction tournament to celebrate the 2022 FIFA World Cup. A $30,000 grand prize. Anytime I called the amount, I'm like, grand prize and exclusive Neymar collectibles are included in the World Cup winner predictions competition. Now, the tournament is on up till the end of the World Cup event. So to participate, all you have to do is register using the links in the description box below. Like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment, guys. I need you to let me know what you think and share to your friends too. Now, let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll talk more football and crypto. We'll be right back.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day and Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon. We all have
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is still Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. Still here with me is the son of man and Michael. If you're just joining us, if you're just joining us for the first time, make sure you follow us across all our social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our social media channel and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop your comments. I want to know what you think. Let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me the country you're rooting for, the players you expect to turn up, and lots more. Now, yesterday we talked about the LGBTQ and the rules in Qatar, where the FIFA World Cup 2022 is hosted. Now, a fan still ran to the pitch during the Portugal versus Uruguay match on Monday wearing a Superman shirt with the words "Save Ukraine" in the front of the shirt and respect for Iranian women, of where same-sex relationships are currently outlawed. What should we say about this?
Well, for me, I think the way it is, everybody should allow anybody believe in what they want to do. Everybody should, have that freedom with what they want to do. You shouldn't stop anybody, despite the fact that this is the World Cup. This is how it is, and these are the Europeans. They have what they believe. Yes, you wanted to host the World Cup. Definitely, you have a lot of people coming up with different background. So when they come, all you need to do is to accommodate them for just 1 month, and after that 1 month, everybody takes their bag.
Son, so you're saying this with your full chest?
Yes, my wide open.
So, Michael, what do you think?
I think we should always respect rules. And
Yes.
then rules are rules and regulations. I think FIFA knew the regulations in Qatar before giving them the World Cup back in 2010. And then all rules and regulations should be respected. You understand? And then I feel like it's optional. You do not have to come to the World Cup. It's not compulsory for you to come to the World Cup. So if you're coming to the World Cup,
You have to comply.
for example, if you're going to Qatar for an holiday, for a vacation, you would not say you wouldn't go with the rules and regulations. So this is more like a vacation. This is more like a 1 month of cultural exchange and all that. If we say we're not opening our borders to these things, you should respect the fact that they should do that. So I think like it's quite extreme. They are trying to force the arm of law. Even after everything has been said, we've had these discussions for over 3 months now, where they've said that even FIFA, at the point, even FIFA, as powerful as FIFA is, eventually banned the use of colored rainbows of armband, which would normally, the likes of England and the European nations will always use that just to show support for all of that. But I feel like if Qatar said that this is not allowed in our country, then they should be respected. I see no reason why they're trying to force the arm of law, from Qatar. And I think it's quite a negligence act, even for people that even do not believe in the old course itself, trying to just want to stir up some form of riot and trouble. Because apart from football, there's also the emotional part of it. There's also the safety part of it. For security reasons, there are some things you should not do. You do not go to an Arab nation and start opening your body. It's not allowed. No matter the football tournament, no matter the fact that we're opening out, it's not just for the sake of football. It is for your own safety. Because you could be you could be beaten on the streets, you understand? And so for your own protection, guide yourself. These are the rules and regulations. You cannot come and tell them how to behave. If it were left to Europeans, do you know how many things they would do in Qatar?
Yes,
If it were left to Europeans and their extremism rights and all of that, there's so many things that they could have sex on the streets.
Amazing. And I feel like I'll go with Michael. I feel like it's very wrong if there were already rules and regulations that were put before you came into the entire place. Do not do this, do not do this. If you don't do it for the 1 month of the World Cup, you die. You will not die. So just follow it. And the fact that they are trying as much as possible to just cause so much drama and is really annoying and it's pissing me off. I know, son, you have something to say about it, but I will not support anybody going against the law, because if you go to the Western side, whatever the rules are,
it is their law.
Are the rules.
It is their law too.
Right. So I don't think they are going to accept something like that if it was against their law. So I think you should also do the same. Trying to do all this drama is not what we need right now. All you have to do is support the football, or the country you came to support the team, support whoever you want to support, and please just leave. Qatar, I'm sure Qatar, they're already angry and stressed because they are losing in the game. They are losing in the game. They are already stressed out outside the game. So please just let them enjoy their space and enjoy yours as you are there. Son, even if you have anything to say, we're going to say it after the show.
Okay.
All right. So moving on, guys. Today, the group C and D will be playing their last group fixtures to decide qualification to the round of 16. Very soon, Australia versus Denmark, Tunisia versus France from Group D. France has already qualified from Group D with 6 points. If they win against Tunisia today, they will be on 9 points. Australia are presently on 3 points. Denmark and Tunisia are on 1 point each. Make sure to join in on the conversation. Use hashtag SportsFusion from any social media channel you're watching us from. Like this video, share, drop your comment, leave your comment in the description box. Son and Michael, what should we expect from Group D?
Well, we should expect football. We should expect drama. We should expect upset. A lot of things is going to happen in this particular one, because if you look at these two sides head-to-head statistics, you see that they've played like 4 times. Even in the last FIFA World Cup, they played a 1-1 draw in that game. I think right there in 2007, they played, and that game ended 3-1 in favor in favor of Denmark, 3-1. They played another one also in 2010. Another one also, and they played draw. They played a couple of friendly match, but I tell you, this is the World Cup. This is above friendly match. These are things that you need to come all out and get the job done. Two of them can actually qualify. Depends on who win. Now the ball is now in their court. The destiny lies in their hands. Who wins gets the ticket. If you don't win, you go back to the trenches. So for me, I believe
the trenches is a very strong word to use.
Yes, go back to the trenches simply means go back to where you're coming from. That's what it means. You understand?
This is so much pressure. What are we expecting from Group D?
I think my concern here will be for the Africans in that group, which is Tunisia, because they've really underperformed in this tournament. I feel disappointed at them. They knocked out Nigeria in the round of 16 of the African Cup of Nations, and they look like a really serious side. And then so now coming to the World Cup,
it's really disappointing.
They drew the first game against Denmark, and then how do you lose to Australia? I was still talking to a friend of mine yesterday when we were analyzing the group matches at home that how do you draw against Denmark and eventually lose to Australia? You understand? And now they are facing a very uphill task against France. France are coming into this match probably with their other side, but just like England yesterday, they want to finish as top runners. Why? Because it is just more than it's beyond just qualifying. It's also qualifying well, keeping the momentum going, and making sure to avoid big boys in the round of 16. Definitely. They're going to be facing the winners or runners-up of Group C, which contains the likes of Argentina and Poland and all of the guys. So if they want to finish on a very high note, which makes it almost impossible for Tunisia to face France and beat them. And if Tunisia cannot beat France, they don't even have to bother about thinking about qualifying. This is currently the standings. France currently on 6 points, Australia on 3 points, Denmark on 1 point, Tunisia on 1 point. Tunisia will be facing France, while Australia will face Denmark. For Australia, all they have to do is avoid defeat against Denmark if they want to stand a chance of qualifying. And then I think for France and Tunisia, quite disappointing for Tunisia. I really feel bad for them because now they're going to be facing the defending champions France, who have qualified but will also want to keep the momentum going, as well as try out some players that have not had time to play yet in the competition due to the fact that they had serious games in the first 2 games, and now they're bringing some other players to come and try a place. Those other players are also hungry for game time. They want to show the coach, they want to show the Deschamps that, you know what, I deserve a place in the starting lineup. So this is the game for them to prove that maybe in the round of 16 you can bring me in. I'm also as good as all of these guys. So they want to stake a claim in the starting 11, which is really, really bad for Tunisia.
Now, I need you guys to leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think and expect from Group D. I know we've talked a lot about most of the matches that we're having, most of the countries that we have in the World Cup, and we're not talking about the countries that didn't come to the World Cup. What do you think is happening amongst some of the countries?
If you ask me, some of the countries that actually didn't make it to the World Cup, it's not because they don't want to do it, but because I think their best was not just good enough. The people you see in the World Cup are the people who give nothing but their best. A very good example is Ghana. Ghana, we went there, we did the whole hula baloo, and they came all down here to get the job done. So they deserve the sport. You understand? If you ask me, another set of people that should have, is the Italians, the Azuris. They played everything that they need to play, but I tell you, the likes of my big brother there, the Portuguese, actually sent them packing, and now they are not here in the World Cup. So if you ask me, they want to be in the World Cup. Yes, they are one of the good side. If the Italians are here, we'd have seen another different ball game. But I tell you, the World Cup is for the big boys. I don't know how you qualify. I don't know how Qatar qualified. Qatar qualified just because for the fact that they are hosting. They are hosting right. And they qualified. No, I'm not. Don't worry, relax. So that is how it is. You understand? So if you ask me other countries that didn't actually qualify, it's as a result of them not doing very well, not giving in their best. You understand? So they say give your best and leave the rest. So for those who has given their best, left the rest to stay at home while they travel to Qatar.
I know we have talked about Nick has talked about. She mentioned luck yesterday, and I just realized that yes, as much as luck can also be a very good component, we have hard work, we have a lot of things that make up a very good team. What is the major component you think that most of these countries that didn't go or make it to the World Cup lacked?
I think it's a combination of so many things. There's talent, there's tactics, there's also luck, as you said, and then also draws. Some countries had easy draws, some had, for example, in Africa, there was a point where there are 10 teams that are that topped their group. They played their own part because the qualification, the kind of qualification we have here in Africa is you play group stages, and then the first teams in all of them, that's totaling 10. I would then have a draw to face off.
They regroup them again.
And then unfortunately, there are teams like Egypt, Mohamed Salah, one of the top players, one of the best African players in the EPL, got the draw to face Senegal again. Senegal had previously defeated them in the final of the African Cup of Nations, and they had to face Senegal again in the playoffs. Home and away, Senegal beat them again to come to the World Cup. Now, Nigeria had to face our eternal rivals. Jollof war, every war, neighbor war. They gave us Ghana, of all teams, to face. And then we did our part when we went there. We played 0-0 there, only for us to come here, and then we played 1-0, which was quite sad. And then quite unfortunate that away goal played, and because they scored here in Abuja, they knocked us out upon all of our stars. I think paper for paper, man for man, player for player, we're better than Ghana. But then, just like you said, unfortunately, we're not able to go to the World Cup. So it happens like that. There's so much that contributes to a national team playing. If you were Ungmin Son, born into a Korean side that doesn't have so many stars, what will you do? So for club sides, you can say, oh, my club, Arsenal has money, Manchester City has money to gather all of the stars, Haaland, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva. But if it's national team, there's little to nothing you can do. Where you find yourself is where you find yourself. There are players that you would bet that, okay, what country are you from? There's Elenara scoring, he's the highest scorer in the EPL, and his country has just 2 star men. That is he himself, and then the captain of Arsenal, Martin Odegaard. And then I don't think in this lifetime they will ever dream of coming to the World Cup. And then so it's quite unfortunate for him. For everything he's doing in his club side, his country might never make it to the World Cup.
Definitely. It's just like when you have money, you spend money, and at the end of the day, what you receive at the end is not up to what you spend. Your expenses, bigger than your income. You'll definitely run in deficit, and that's what some of these countries actually run into when they have star men, big boys who do a lot out there, who has gone far and who has played the game and coming back, but they don't have those who could support them.
They don't have the background. They don't have so many players.
It becomes
David Alaba plays for
Austria.
How would Austria come to the World Cup? How many players of Austrian decency do you see out there? So it happens like that sometimes, especially for countries.
Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Tell me the country you think that should have made it to the World Cup, but one thing or the other left them back at home to stay in the trenches and not in the major stage. Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more on football and crypto. We'll be right back.
Play the TAFABOT FIFA World Cup 2022. Predict and win up to $50,000. Select 5 countries to win the FIFA World Cup 2022 and stand a chance to win $50,000. How to win? Sign up 3 new users to qualify. Earn big, play now.
At this time in the evening.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. This is Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports. Before, after the break, we had to talk about some things and, argue a little bit. But now we're back and we're here to have fun. I'm still here with Son and Michael. So if you're joining us for the first time, make sure you follow us across all our social media channels at CryptoTvPlus and subscribe to our social media channel and turn on the post notification. Like this video, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about the World Cup. Tell me the country you're rooting for, players you expect to turn up, and lots more. Now remember to join the Binance FIFA competition, Crypto.com Ball of Fortune, OKX Football Festival, KUCOIN Prediction Cup. You can, participate in all of this by clicking on the link in the description box below. You can also claim your first NFT by clicking in the link, on the link in the description box. You also stand a chance to win up to $777 if you take a picture of you watching the Ronaldo Binance ads on TV. Tag at CryptoTvPlus, tag at CZ_Binance, and at Binance NFT with the hashtag Binance on TV and hashtag CR7 to qualify. Now, the last game of the Group C will be played today to decide the qualification. We have Poland, we have Argentina, we have Saudi Arabia, and Mexico are all in the teams in this group. Surprisingly, all the teams still stand a chance to qualify, with Poland on 4 points facing Argentina on 3 points, and Saudi Arabia on 3 points are facing Mexico on 1 point. I seem to feel like Saudi Arabia is like my favorite in this group. If Poland should win against Argentina and either a win or draw from Saudi Arabia, we'll see one of the greatest football players, Messi, exit from the World Cup. I felt a little bit itchy when I said that. Messi. Okay. The FIFA 2022 World Cup is set to be his last. He was eliminated from the tournament in 2010, quarterfinal in 2010 against Germany. Also bottled up the cup in the final match against Germany in 2014 and lost to France in 2018 in the round of 16. Now, will Messi finish his football career without a World Cup? Will he be the greatest player ever? Will he be regarded as the player that can save Argentina whenever they need him the most?
Definitely.
This and more will be discussing by 7 p.m. West African time today on Sports Fusion. So make sure you join us and you stand a chance to win up to $50,000 and other amazing prizes. Son, what do you think will happen to the Argentina fan token if Argentina should be disqualified today?
Definitely the price of that particular, fan token would crash down. That is how it is. If you're doing very well, you see yourself coming up. And if you're not actually doing very well, what you see the price, comes down. So for me, I think it will definitely happen. If Argentina did not do very well, definitely it will come down. And if they do well, the price will do what? Will come up. That's how we saw PSG before Messi was bought by PSG. PSG fan token was a kind of a little bit downward, and immediately they bought Messi, the fan token actually rised up to like a 70 to 80%, high. And since then the price has stayed up, though it has come down a little bit, but I tell you the price is still up compared to when they've not actually gotten the likes of Messi. So it tells you when a team is actually doing very well, what you expect, you see the fan token of that particular team skyrocketing. But when your team is actually doing woefully or doing badly, you see the fan token coming down, because many people are actually rushing there to get, they want to react, they want to do a whole lot of things, and as at that time the token becomes very, very limited to the numbers of fans that actually has it. So for me, I know Messi is Messi. That's the reason why he's called Messi. He has no Messi and would never give Messi to any team that they're going to face tonight. So I'm very sure Argentina has what it takes to get to the next round, because they have the likes of Messi, not just Messi, they have the likes of Di Maria, they have good players who can do the job for them. And in between the sticks, they still have the likes of Martinez, who is very, very wonderful in between the sticks, can catch anything. You understand? So for me, only you.
I love Son's optimism. It gives me all the confidence I need, right?
You saw what happened in the last game. You saw how he carried the team. He scored a goal and made an assist. It tells you a lot about Lionel Messi, a man that is so down to earth and ready to do the job when the need arise.
I mean, he has to be down to earth. It's 5-7.
Michael, please don't come and shade Messi here.
Well, I'm actually working on Argentina justice. So let's say that I'm supporting Argentina tonight.
Okay, so we have
the table.
Yes.
Yeah. So Poland on 4 points, Saudi Arabia on 3 points, Mexico on 1 point. Okay. So
that was the first.
This was the table before the second round of games. And now it's looking different. Argentina are currently on 3 points, Saudi Arabia on 3 points, Mexico on 1 point, and Poland on 4 points. Which means that all Argentina have to do is win that game. There's no negotiation.
So all the questions on whether Messi is going to save Argentina, whether he's going to win the World Cup before he leaves, we are going to be discussing this by 7 p.m. West African time today. So make sure you join in this evening on Sports Fusion. Make sure you join in and you stand a chance to win up to $50,000. Like the video, drop a comment, let me know what you think, let me know what your answers are to these questions, and other Messi thing. We also have the Messi, and behind the scene we have the guys that are actually arguing about if Messi is going to actually get.
Don't mind. I'm very sure about that, and I'm very sure that Messi will definitely do the job. So
I think before now, people that know me knows that I am a Ronaldo fan.
Definitely.
Okay. We already know you're established.
But then I'm
established over time.
I went on Argentina jersey.
Yeah, I already
just to wish them bad luck. We know.
We don't want you.
I'm not wishing them bad luck. But then I think I think they still have time. Senegal also started poorly. They lost their first game, won the second one, and they eventually won the third one to qualify. So I think for what Poland have done in the World Cup, they've not been convincing. So I said Argentina probably picking up something from this one. They definitely deserve to qualify for all of the squad that they came to Qatar with. It would be an embarrassment if they got knocked out in the group stages. So I want to see them in the round of 16. But
if you look at it very well, one part of me is actually rooting for the Saudi Arabians due to the fact that due to the first win, that iconic win.
Also, I think
because anything can happen.
I have a bit of soft side to the coach of the side. I've Renard. He's coached at least 3 teams on the continent of Africa. He's been with Zambia. He's been with Ivory Coast. He's been with Morocco. I think he took Morocco to the last World Cup as well. And then he's been an amazing coach. Sad that they lost their last game to Poland, and then it was really sad for them. Won that first game, amazing coach with amazing philosophy. It will be a beauty if they qualify. But I think.
What do you think will happen to? Sorry, Michael. What do you think will happen to Messi's NFT if he loses this game?
Well, Messi is a big gun. Messi is a very big player.
I think without the World Cup,
Messi will still do very well. His NFT will still do well. You know the reason. You know the reason why. Yes. Apart from the World Cup, you still have the likes of PSG, whereby if he doesn't do very well, he is very, very informed when it comes to club side, and he's doing so. So for me, I think Messi's NFT might not be able to drop down, or might just drop down a little bit, and when they return back to club football, definitely to skyrocket.
Shout out to the guys behind the camera. We have Dr. Mr. Obina. Tony, thank you so much for doing all you do. Dr. is actually going to cry if Messi does.
Yeah, I felt pity for him the first game against Saudi Arabia. Yes. I know when Messi scored that penalty, he knelt down.
He knelt down, was shot down.
For people that remember Nigeria's World Cup in 1994, the goal by Rashidi Yekini.
My mom says it.
And then it was dribbling.
Yeah.
So that was Dotson when he scored the first game, and then you could see the tears in his eyes when Saudi Arabia equalized and eventually got the win. So hopefully, let's hope that he smiles today, so that we'll be able to at least come on air without any form of disturbance tomorrow.
But we just hope that.
Also, I think I need to put it out to my fans that Dotson forced me to wear the Argentina jersey.
It doesn't matter. You wore it, and that's all.
What is the meaning of a jersey? Okay, what you need to do now in the next game, please put it down because I wouldn't want you.
I'll be Argentine for today.
Please, we don't want bad luck. We love Messi and we want Messi to actually get.
I love Messi, guys. I love Messi.
In the World Cup. Please make sure to drag Michael when you're leaving your comments. Just drop Michael. Please, we don't want you in our Messi.
Stay away from Messi.
In our Messi team. It has been an awesome time here in the studio. Thanks for, Text to Son and Michael. Make sure you join us later in the evening. We'll be seeing the game between Australia versus Denmark and Tunisia versus France very soon. And also remember, we're going to be having the discussion and conversation about Messi performance in the World Cup. So guys, make sure you stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for staying with us. We had an amazing time. Thank you for always being here. Make sure to leave your comment. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to share to your friends, and you might be, the lucky person that goes home with $50,000 and the other, prizes goodies that are to be won and goodies like the way Michael says. Thank you so much, Son. Thank you, Michael. So when I see you guys again,
you're welcome.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Don't get stuck in the past. Get all the latest news and happenings on blockchain and cryptocurrency only on CryptoTvPlus.
There is a way you can make money from supporting your favorite football club. Fan Token. Fan Token is the game changer.
Fan token. How do I go about that, coach?
First, you need a phone.
Of course I have a phone.
A fan token is a cryptocurrency launched by a sports team, which can be used to influence club decisions, win VIP rewards and experiences, trade fan tokens, get exclusive promotions, chat with fans worldwide, engage in games, quizzes, and more.
Socios.com, a trusted app for crypto and sports fans where you get to purchase fan tokens. Socios.com uses Chile's token as its native digital token. So crypto meets sport.
So what club do you support?
So how do I get my fan token?
You can sign up on Socios.com, top up your wallet with Chile's token, then you can exchange it with your favorite fan token. You can even influence your team's jersey, the training ground, or choosing the next fan event.
Whoa!
Easy peasy, right? The more you're active on the app, the higher your chances of winning amazing prizes. Socios.com has everything you need to get you closer to the team you love. Have your voice heard and earn yourself the status of a super fan.
Socios.com, more than a fan.
We all have a great story to tell. One that starts with a humble beginning, where we work hard, dream big, and learn to believe in ourselves. Where we rise to every challenge. That's how we can change the game. And together, we can exchange the world. This is where our story begins. Join me on Binance. To the moon.
Supporting your country in the World Cup is super fun. So, how about you support them and earn money in the process? Join me every World Cup match day on Sports Fusion, where we talk about everything World Cup and give out cryptocurrency goodies.
Sports Fusion, where crypto meets sports.